Breaking news, and well, the NBA trade deadline is upon us. And the Magic and the Bulls sparking a little possible deal here. Reports that the Magic are trading Nikola Vucevic to the Bulls. A lot to break down here. This is one of the targets a lot of teams had on their wish list before 3 p.m. today, but it seems like the big fella's heading to Chicago. Taking a look at how this all breaks down for both teams. Vucevic is headed to Chicago with Farouq Amino. The Magic are getting Wendell Carter Jr., a guy they drafted not too long ago, and Otto Porter, along with 2 first-round picks in 2021, a top 4 protected pick, and in 2023, another first round as well. So it looks like Chicago getting the big fella to add to their team there, while the Magic look to rebuild now with no longer Vucevic in the fold there. All right, let's bring in Avery Johnson and your reaction to this. I mean, we got a few more hours until 3 p.m., but your reaction to Vucevic heading to Chicago now.
But this is an outstanding trade for the Chicago Bulls, because when you're looking at their new coach this year, Billy Donovan, who obviously spent some time with the Oklahoma City Thunder after having a long run, especially at Florida in college, back-to-back championships when he was at Florida, it's about changing your culture. I always looked at the Bulls as an immature basketball team, that they weren't really serious as a group. So now you bring in Vucevic, who's a pro, he's an all-star. This guy's, he wants to change his trajectory in terms of being on a losing team and trying to change and get to a culture where they want to get back to winning. Maybe not the Michael Jordan Bulls, of course, but get back to being a perennial all-star team. So this is a move about changing the culture, improving your skill level, gaining some real all-star experience, some size on the front line. And this is basically addition by subtraction. They subtracted some guys, Carter, Porter, that have significantly underachieved. Those draft picks won't be of concern for the Bulls moving forward. So I really like this move by the Bulls' new front office and new coaching staff.
When you look at this piece added here, for a long time he was a staple there in Orlando, an automatic double-double machine there, 30 years of age, just coming off his second All-Star appearance there. What does he bring to the table? You mentioned the youth movement there with the Bulls, but now adding this veteran leader, what does he bring to that locker room a little bit, you think?
Well, from the big position, especially the front line, you want your big guys that are multiple skilled players. Vucevic can pass, he can rebound, he can shoot. He runs the court well for his size. But right now, with the 5-out basketball that everybody loves to play, with not just your traditional back to the basket players, you need big guys that can play on the perimeter and that can, be in multiple scenarios, whether they're on the ball, off the ball, spacing the floor, knowing how to make the extra pass, the hockey assist. And he checks all of those boxes. So he's a guy that can dominate the game from the post. He can play off the elbows. He's a competent, free throw shooter. So you see him here in transition. He's got unbelievable footwork. He can knock down the 3-point shot. So this helps the Bulls expand, especially their offensive play.
Yeah, averaging just over 24 points a game and just over 11, which is 4th in rebounds in the league. On the flip side, when you look at Orlando, it looks like they're in rebuild now. Even Aaron Gordon may be on the trade block. When you look at them, how do you project this trade for them moving forward?
You're right. They're rebuilding. This is a team that at best was probably going to be a 10th place team in the Eastern Conference. This is a total rebuild, total start over for the Magic. They have to really take a deep dive into what their 3 to 5 year plan is. But this is definitely about rebuilding. Hopefully a change of scenery for a guy like Wendell Carter. This will help his career trajectory.
All right, you see there the details there, breaking it down for both teams. Avery Johnson, you got, like you said, rebuild, what seems like for the Magic, while the Bulls might be contenders. Look, the playoffs are right around the corner and not that far out with that play-in tournament this year in the NBA, so we'll see. Avery Johnson, as always, appreciate your time tapping on the breaking news of Vucevic heading to Chi-Town. When you talk about the leaders, Avery touched on it a little bit there. He's been a staple in that organization for quite some time. He's third all time when it comes to franchise points. And you talk about Dwight Howard, Nick Anderson, guys that have been under that organization for many years, even the Tracy McGrady's right there at 10,423, now taking his talents to the Bulls and helping that organization get back and maybe in that top tier in the Eastern Conference.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.